Because Chrisean Rock has delivered a real-life controversy that makes every television reality show seem like kindergarten nap time. Ladies and gents, you should cancel your Netflix subscription. This is Keeping Up with Chrisean Rock, not Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Additionally, the season finale was a grenade to the internet. According to the headline, Chrisean Rock and Bino's romance exploded rather than simply ending. We are discussing an extremely caustic, messy, and scandal-filled split. Tristan Thompson appears to be a devoted husband as a result. Betrayal, shouting matches, rumors, and leaks. This isn't a romantic tale. It's a derby for demolition. Furthermore, Bino is presently interred beneath the debris. Chrisean Rock is hoisting the victory flag while standing atop the flaming pile. Finally, the startling truth is coming to light. And believe me, it's more juicier, louder, and ugly than anyone could have ever imagined. Chrisean Rock appears to be just a few seconds away from igniting the internet via screenshots, leaked audio, and mysterious Instagram posts. They're all here, I see. Additionally, the fans have gone crazy. Flooding. There are so many emojis in the comment sections that it appears like a toddler broke a keyboard. This is more than just a breakup, so fasten your seatbelt. This is a wave of controversy, and the whole rap world was submerged when the wave struck. It wasn't the end of the Chrisean Rock and saga. Like a star-going supernova, it burst, causing pandemonium to spread throughout the entire internet. You have to go back in time and remind yourself that this was meant to be Chrisean Rock's new beginning in order to comprehend how we got here. Fans believed that she might be starting a new chapter after the roller coaster with Blueface. The breakups, the arguments, the baby drama, and the Instagram lies that resembled police drama. Before the page even turned, spoiler alert, it was on fire. Bino appeared as a purported solace in her storm. He appeared to be the man who would bring stability and order to her disorder. The person who would act as a supportive boyfriend while she managed her parenthood and music. It worked at first. The self-portraits were adorable. The captions suggested a new chapter, and the dates appeared innocent. The internet let forth a collective sigh. At last, Chrisean Rock is content. The crack quickly appeared with Bino. People said famous last words. Because here's the thing. When it comes to Chrisean Rock and rock stability, it's like a unicorn. Everyone claims it exists, but nobody's actually seen it. I thought. The mysterious posts were the first. Chrisean Rock posted such timeless, hurtful captions without explaining why. Fans instantly smelled blood when they heard statements like people show their true colors when it's too late. Then came the disparaging remarks made about her life. Wait, why is Bo suddenly missing from her grid? You don't need Sherlock Holmes to know where that was going. Dot was referring to the meticulously erased photographs and her tirade about loyalty without identifying names. Then, suddenly, there were leaks. In 2005, screenshots of private dues started to circulate more quickly than bootleg mixtapes. Bino was allegedly observed conversing with other ladies. Depending on who you asked, the bloggers seized on it like ravenous tigers, sending everything from harmless flirtation to bro. What are you thinking? Is Bo cheating? Cried Tidal and Chrisean Rock once again deceived. Naturally, fans went crazy. On Twitter, one user wrote, Bino fumbled Chrisean Rockand like he was trying out for the Dallas Cowboys. Another posted, how do you cheat on Chrisean Rock? She'll literally fight you and the girl at the same time. Memes flooded in painting Bino as the most short-sighted man alive. People joked that he had Blueface syndrome, mysterious condition where men with Chrisean Rock somehow think they can get away with disloyalty. But the scandal didn't stop at these. Leaked audio clips surfaced too. One viral recording allegedly featured Chrisean Rock screaming at Bino, accusing him of lying, cheating, and wasting her time. Whether the audio was real or not didn't matter. The internet accepted it as gospel. The clip spread like wildfire with TikTokers' lips sensing her words and dramatic reenactments complete with wigs and fake nails. Within hours, #Chrisean Rockbin was trending. And then came the nuclear bomb, a live video where Chrisean Rock and herself hinted at the breakup. No names were dropped, but the energy was unmistakable. She went live pacing around her house, baby on her hip, throwing shade like it was confetti, with her eyes fixed on the camera as if she were looking directly into Bino's soul. She said, "I don't have time for these cloud-chasing dudes who can't keep it real." Fans quickly realized that this was a public execution rather than just a tirade. And Bino attempted to defend himself by posting a pathetic Instagram story that read, "Don't believe everything you see online." A rookie error. Silence is gold in the realm of controversies. Denies are like gasoline. He was torn apart by fans. If you did not, comments poured in. "She is exposing you, but why? We've already seen this film, bro. You're finished." The degrading treatment was quick and severe. Bino became Chrisean Rock's next casualty overnight, after having been Chrisean Rock's new guy. He was compared to a WWE opponent who entered the ring unprepared by the internet, which showed no mercy in its mockery of him. This soundbite Chrisean Rock shouting, "I'll drag you," from one of her earlier clips was included in the caption of one TikTok that went viral. Bino thought he found love. What he actually found was a demolition derby. Millions of views does the fallout spread easily. Previously applauding the relationship, fans now transformed it into a comedy show. Every message and every removed image was examined in Twitter threads. Chrisean Rock and dropped every emoji as if they were from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Theories included the following. She recognized he wasn't on her level. He was simply cloud chasing. And Bino cheated. No matter what the reality was, one thing was certain. It wasn't just a messy breakup. It was disastrous. And the kiss of the timed chef. The commotion doubled as free promotion because the incident occurred just as Chrisean Rock was promising new songs. The tea wasn't all that fans wanted. They also wanted the soundtrack. Drop the diss track and we need the breakup anthem ASAP. Comments poured up on her pages, with some even joking that she ought to work with Taylor Swift since, evidently, heartbreak is the only effective marketing tactic. The walkaway, however, was the most barbaric aspect of all. Chrisean Rock didn't even turn around when he let the internet pick Bino up like a chew toy and dragged him through the dirt, acting as though she hadn't just detonated a breakout grenade on the internet. She shared pictures of herself grinning, flexing, displaying new fits. That intensity, the story of the villain's birth. Fans were torn between fearing and loving her. Perhaps both. Bino, poor guy. He was left in ruins on the internet. His side of the tale was not wanted. Clown emojis were used in abundance in his post. For all the wrong reasons, his name became popular. As if he were a temporary employee on Chrisean Rock's ongoing reality program, people began referring to him as the intern. There's no turning back once you become a meme. However, the mayhem was just getting started. Wait until you hear how other celebs responded if you thought the online roasting was awful. They didn't hold back, spoiler alert. People assumed it would be another small-scale breakup when the Chrisean Rock and Rock Bino scandal initially began to swirl. However, as the celebrities got in, the whole incident became a cultural conflagration that was impossible to ignore. Since Blueface naturally couldn't help but get sucked into the chaos. Let's start with him. You obviously don't know Blue. If you assumed the man would remain mute while his ex was making headlines across the globe. He sipped Hennessy, went life grinning, and dropped the tiniest explosive ever. She said she didn't know how to maintain a relationship. Fans went into a frenzy only after hearing that line. His comment section looked like a full-blown riot with people fighting wars and emojis, while the other half of the internet remarked, "Well, he's not wrong. Blueface. Sit down." Then there was Cardi B. She didn't name names, but she liked a shady tweet that read, "Some men think they can play with wild girls and not get burned." That little click of the like button was enough to send her fan base, the gang, into overdrive, claiming Cardi was Team Chrisean Rock. Whether she meant it or not didn't matter. In the scandal economy, a like is a declaration of war. Nicki Minaj couldn't stay out of the storm either. She joked casually during an Instagram live. "These girls are treating relationships like WWE matches. Chilly." Her barbs quickly turned it into a meme. slapping Nicki's commentary onto clips of Chrisean Rock and allegedly screaming at Bino. It went viral faster than you could say super freaky girl. Suddenly, the breakup wasn't just a fight. The memes were unrelenting. One edit featured Chrisean Rock leaving Bino with the caption, "She came." Lil Duval mocked Bino on Twitter, saying that he thought he was a potential boyfriend but was actually just training camp. The tweet received thousands of retweets. Kevin Hart even made a joke in a podcast. This man signed up for a relationship but didn't read the fine print. This man must have a chin strong enough to survive. She saw, she overcame, and she prevented. Another turned the breakup into a fake Netflix poster titled Rock vs. Bino Donna Drama. TikTokers reenacted the fight with wigs, nails, and plastic chairs, racking up millions of views. You couldn't open your phone without tripping over another joke at Bino's expense. The humiliation went international. Fans in London were making skits with thick accents, pretending to be Chrisean Rock and yelling, "Oi Bino, you wasteman." In Brazil, people edited samba music under clips of her storming out. The scandal wasn't just American gossip anymore. It was global entertainment. And while Bino got roasted to dust, Chrisean Rock brand skyrocketed. She didn't just dominate the timeline, she owned it. Every major gossip blog plastered her name across their feeds. Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, academics. It was like Chrisean Rock, and we were at every outlet. They weren't just reporting the breakup. They were milking it, squeezing every drip of chaos for clicks. But the real twist came when alleged insiders started dropping receipts. A friend of Bino's supposedly leaked text claiming that Chrisean Rock had already been done with him for weeks. The text painted Bino as clingy, desperate to hold on while she was already mentally out the door. Whether true or not didn't matter. The internet believed it because it fit the narrative. Suddenly, Bino wasn't just the cheater. He was the pathetic one left begging. Fans flipped instantly. Some had originally defended him. Now they mocked him for crying, and sadly, there were tweets like, "Can you picture pleading with Chrisean Rock to stay after she pulled you away? Wasn't me." Another read. Bino out here writing stays in her texts while she's writing diss tracks. Savage. And let's talk timing, because Chrisean Rock knows how to play the internet like a piano. Right in the middle of the chaos. She posted a clip of herself in the studio, nodding her head to a track with the caption, "Truth always comes out." Fans went insane. Was this the diss track? Was she about to turn Bino into a permanent lawn wax? People started begging her to drop it immediately, turning the breakup into a marketing frenzy. She didn't even have to release a song. The idea of a song was enough to keep the internet hooked. Meanwhile, Bino tried damage control, and it backfired spectacularly. He dropped a story saying, "Don't let the internet fool you." Fans referred to him as a Bino versus the internet. Yet screenshots of him allegedly contacting other women continued to circulate. And each time he attempted to explain himself, another receipt fell, further burying him. And spoiler, the internet won by knockout in the first round. The scandal spirals into deeper conversations. Some fans said Chrisean Rock was toxic and dangerous, pointing out how messy her past has been. Others defended her fiercely, saying she was just reacting to being disrespected and that men like Bino think they can play games without consequences. Twitter threads argued endlessly. TikTok stitches debated morality, and YouTube commentary channels milked the drama with our long breakdowns. It wasn't just gossip anymore. It was a cultural debate. Theories got wilder by the day. Some swore the entire thing was staged for clout, that Bo and Chrisean Rock and planned to keep their names in the headlines. Others believed it was all genuine, fueled by betrayal, jealousy, and chaos. And the more people argued, the more viral it became. Controversy isn't just scandal, it's fuel. But nothing compared to the humiliation of seeing his name turned into hashtags. Like hashtag BINO. The line hashtag rock ad buy and hashtag Chrisean Rock wins again. Twitter timelines were nothing but L's lined up next to his face. TikTok edits had dramatic music over photos of him looking sad with captions like he thought he was a prize. She turned him into practice. His reputation wasn't just tarnished. It was pulverized. Chrisean Rock, on the other hand, kept winning. She posted a video of herself laughing, hair swinging, baby on her hip, casually saying, "God got me." That clip alone racked up millions of views. Fans spammed her comments with crown emojis, dubbing her the Chaos Queen. Whether you loved her or hated her, you couldn't deny it. Chrisean Rock had once again flipped scandal into dominance. And the most devastating part? Bino's silence became his curse. He disappeared from society, probably to lick his wounds. But in the internet age, silence doesn't protect you. It makes you look guilty. Every day he didn't speak. The memes grew louder, the jokes got sharper. And Chrisean Rock legend grew taller. And now it wasn't just a breakup, it was a massacre. Chrisean Rock walked away stronger. Well, Bambino got buried under the rubble of public humiliation. And the worst part? The chaos still wasn't after Bino's downfall. His social media accounts went dark. But that didn't stop the internet from finding every clip, photo, and caption they could find of him hyping up Chrisean Rock and then suddenly resurfacing. Now use this before and after mess. One viral edit showed him proudly kissing her cheek and happier days, followed by the caption, "Look at him now." By the time the dust settled, the Chrisean Rock versus Bino breakup wasn't just another messy chapter in hip-hop gossip. It was a full-fledged cultural saga that left reputations scorched, timelines flooded, and fans wondering if love in the spotlight is even possible. The boyfriend spirit vanished. He is heard repeating, "I'll never hurt her," in another TikTok loop video. Then, with clown horns blaring in the background, the scene cuts to the mayhem of the scandal. It wasn't just a mess. It was mock obituaries for his dignity, the speaker said. Ripped to be no street cred. Twitter threads said, 2023 to 2025, too soon gone. His name wasn't simply popular. It was connected with treatment and witness protection. And fans made jokes about creating GoFund sites for these purposes. Chrisean Rock's reputation, meanwhile, somehow flourished in the ruins. And every tumultuous move only cemented her position as the drama queen of hip-hop. She didn't need to release an album or even explain anything. She just needed to be there, and the storm kept her in the spotlight. It was as though the controversy was her mixtape and the internet was her distribution channel. And let's not forget about the industry's knock-on effect, where managers and label executives were abruptly cautioning their artists, avoid getting caught in a rock romance. The impact went beyond the music industry as well. Talk shows discussed the morality of transforming breakups into entertainment. Even gossip insiders acknowledged in private that Chrisean Rock and his peer Napon could turn your career from neutral to nuclear overnight. Oddly enough, though, that didn't deter everyone. In fact, some artists leaned in after seeing the scandal as free promo. Rumors even began that a few rappers were dating her after the breakup, hoping to be the next storyline. Relationship coaches made YouTube videos about why Bino failed the Chrisean test. Psychologists got invited onto panels to discuss toxic dynamics in hip-hop relationships. Suddenly, everyone with a microphone or a ring light had an opinion. And the louder the noise got, the bigger the scandal grew. But the fans were split in two. One camp crowned Chrisean Rock and the ultimate icon of independence, arguing she exposed Bino before he could use her for clout. They called it a queen move and praised her for walking away on her own terms. The other camp dragged her for perpetuating toxicity, saying she was turning real relationships into circus acts. The comment sections became battlefields with fans firing off insults like armies of Stan soldiers. And here's the kicker. The more people debated, the more her numbers went up. Stress rose. Merch sold out. Blog saw record clicks. She turned personal drama into a marketing strategy. Whether on purpose or not, it worked. Whether on purpose or not, it worked. And here's a kicker. The more people debated, the more her numbers went up. Stress rose. Merch sold out. The blog saw record clicks. She turned personal drama into a marketing strategy. Whether on purpose or not, it worked. Meanwhile, Bino's career opportunities quietly evaporated. One promoter allegedly dropped him from the lineup after the scandal. A clothing brand that was considering him for a collaboration reportedly his name had become radioactive. No one wanted to attach themselves to the guy who got turned into a meme by Chrisean Rock and Rock. The real tragedy, though, was how he lost control of his own narrative. Every story about him was written through her lens. He wasn't Bino, the man with his own music and hustle. He was Chrisean Rock X. That's it. That was his identity, branded into internet history. And in 2025, once you're reduced to a meme character, good luck clawing your way back. But let's not pretend this was just Bino's loss. The breakup shifted perceptions of Chrisean Rock in two. For some, she became untouchable, the chaos goddess of modern hip-hop. For others, she crossed the line into irredeemable toxicity. Either way, neutrality was impossible. She wasn't just trending. She was polarizing. And in the fame game, polarization pays. The scandal also raised bigger cultural questions. Was this just another messy breakup? Or was it symbolic of how fame and relationships can never mix? Was Chrisean Rock Strizian Rockin' the villain? Or was she simply holding up a mirror to the broken dynamics of celebrity love? Depending on who you asked, she was either the Joker of the rap world or the Joan of Arc of anti-betrayal energy. And let's be honest, both archetypes trend like wildfire. As the weeks dragged on, people stopped asking what happened and started asking what's next. Will Chrisean Rock drop a diss track? Will Bino finally tell his side? Will another man be brave or dumb enough to step into her arena? Will another man be brave or dumb enough to step into her arena? Fans are hooked because with Chrisean Rock, the chaos never ends. She doesn't just live her life. She broadcasts it like a 24/7 soap opera, and the internet can't stop watching. So, in the end, the shocking truth about the breakup wasn't just that the breakup that turned into a blockbuster scandal happened because, in the world of Chrisean Rock, stability isn't the story explosions are. And with Bino, she gave the internet another fireworks show. And once again, we all bought front row tickets. So there you have it, people. In a rap world, scandals don't just happen. They feed us. They make the Kardashians look boring. They make Netflix look scripted. And they remind us that nobody outshines Chrisean Rock when it comes to chaos. Now, let's get real. Hit the like button like you're smashing Bino's excuses. Subscribe like you're signing up for the next episode. One thing is certain in the rap game. Love is messy, scandals are eternal, and Chrisean Rock, she's not slowing down anytime soon. This is Rap Rain, where the tea is hotter, the scandals are louder, and the drama never dies. Hit that notification bell harder than the internet and hit Bino with clown emojis, because, believe me, the next scandal is already brewing and you don't want to miss it. Leave your thoughts in the comments section. Did Chrisean Rock have a right to expose Bino, or did she cross the line? Did Bino play innocently, or did he play himself?